looks so good with the fall stuff. All right guys, welcome to Afton's Kitchen, and we are gonna make some pumpkin spice chocolate chip balls that are delicious. They're gonna help you with your gains, but also make you feel very, very festive for this season. So what we need for ingredients are some oats, old-fashioned oats preferably, any sort of vanilla protein, one that has good flavor of course, creamy peanut butter, we've got maple syrup. This is pure maple syrup, but if you want a little more sweet, you can do, all the artificial stuff. And then we've got nutmeg, cinnamon, some dark chocolate chips, salt if you want to add a little bit more spice to your life, and then we have the pumpkin puree. So let's go ahead and get started. All you need is a can opener. This one is awesome. I don't know what it's called, but you can just see what it looks like. Do a few twists, work the forearms. And gritting your teeth. I brush my teeth a lot, and my dentist is like, Afton, why are your teeth looking bad? It's because I'm like, when I'm cutting stuff. But anyway, use the end. Voila, super, super easy. So we need a half a cup here. So with our orange cuppy cups, we're gonna get a spatula and measure half a cup of this delicious pumpkin. Okay. Perfect landing. And it's okay if you get messy. That's like the fun part, honestly. It's like playing with Play-Doh as a kid again. You can smell the pumpkinness. Perfect. All right. And then next, we need 2 cups of rolled oats. So getting our oats here, and again, our Scoopy-Doop. I'm gonna pour this in actually. You know what? I pre-measured this out. It's 2 cups. You gotta trust fall. You gotta just trust it. And we're gonna have 4 tablespoons of vanilla protein. So this is just our vanilla protein. This is the one I had at the house. My friend gave it to me. It's okay tasting. So getting my 4 scoops here. And we don't want it to mound over. We want it nice and even. So sprinkle that in there. That's 2. So now we're gonna use the maple syrup, and this is gonna add some sweetness, right? So we're not using white sugar. You're gonna get natural sweetness from here, and it's organic, of course. And it will act a little bit as a binder. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour 4 tablespoons of this in here. Right? Just a teaspoon of sugar makes the medicine go down. Oh my gosh, I'm a dork. Okay, I think that's 3. Let's add another one. Good, and you can top a little. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so we're done adding the maple syrup. That's delicious. We got just a couple more ingredients here. Next, we're gonna add 3/4 a cup of peanut butter. So this is where things get a little sticky, a little messy, all right? I don't have 3/4 a cup. I have a 1/4, so I could use 3 of those. But we're just gonna kind of eyeball, fill this up 3/4 of the way. So we're a little less messy. And this is a new thing of peanut butter here. Oh gosh. All right, back. So we're gonna do 3/4 peanut butter. And this is gonna help bind it, all right? So you can use different butters as well. If someone's allergic to peanuts, you can do almond butter. You could do cashew butter. Sunflower is a really good butter. So we're doing 3/4 a cup here. And again, I'm kind of eyeballing this, but that's okay because you can just roll it up and you can add stuff to it normally. About 3/4. Okay. Perfect, darling, perfect. Okay. So after the peanut butter, we've got 3 more things to go. We got 1/8 a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, if you like cinnamon a lot, you can add more. Cinnamon is great for circulation, so I definitely recommend it if you want to feel the blood flowing correctly. All right, so 1/8 teaspoon. Still a little bit more. I've tested these before, and I like my cinnamon. Okay. And then we have 2 tablespoons of dark chocolate chips, but we're gonna actually fold those in at the end. So let's sprinkle a little bit of nutmeg. Now, nutmeg is very strong. Nutmeg is very strong. I can't really explain it. I guess it's from a nut. I'm not sure which nut, but it says a sprinkle or a pinch. You know, so if you're from the South, you say a pinch. So we're gonna add a pinch of nutmeg. I might do a little bit more, you know, make it nice and seasonal. Oh wait, you gotta do the little Salt Bae. I'll do that to the salt. So I didn't add salt to my previous recipe. And if you can see, the balls look perfect here, but I wanted a little bit more salt, so we're gonna Salt Bae it here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt in my hands. Oh, that's a lot. We don't wanna have a heart attack. Get the forearm flex in for you guys. Okay, so now we're just going to mix this all up, and this honestly takes some elbow work, so I might move this mat off of here. Okay, so this is where, again, you get a workout. So I'm just pressing the back of the spoon against the bowl, trying to mix it all together and make it combined. And it will start to form like a dough form. You're gonna see your oats still, so you can see how I'm just pressing it there against it. And then you can get all the smells coming back at you. You smell the pumpkin, you smell the cinnamon in there, you can smell almost a vanilla smell from the maple syrup. Ooh, these look better than the other ones, I'm not gonna lie, they're combining so much better. So the thing is, you can mix it with any flavor of other things. You know, if you want to put some cranberries in here, you can do that, some dried craisins. You can also use a different flavor protein, like if you're a chocolate lover, you can add some chocolate so you have this chocolatey pumpkin vibe. So once we get this all mixed up here, we're gonna start to form balls with our hands. And don't be scared to like touch and get your hands all messy, like that's part of the fun. So now that we have all of it combined, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. Now these chocolate chips are pretty big in size, so when I add them, they don't like spread evenly enough, so I'm gonna add more than 2 tablespoons. All right, so we're gonna do 3 tablespoons and see how that looks, right? See how like small it is because the chunks are so big? So we're just gonna add some. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now for those of you who love spatulas, let's go and get the spatula. It's in the pumpkin puree. We're gonna wipe that off. So we're just gonna spatula it around here and smush, if you can see there, smush the chips in. Like so. I'm really excited. I honestly think this recipe will be better than the other one. Okay, so, all right, so folding in the chips, making sure everything's combined. You can kind of see what that looks like there. We're gonna create some balls, and you can make these however big you want, but naturally you want it about a quarter size. So you're just gonna take some of the dough, not that it's raw. That's the great thing, these are no bake. So you can see how quickly I'm making them, literally 10 minutes, and then you can take your snack and have them for a few days. So I'm just rolling a nice little ball here, and that's all. That's it. Oh yeah, that's better than the other one. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside for me for later. Let's roll another one here. And then that's it. So you get these wonderful pumpkin spice protein balls with chocolate chips in them, with the maple syrup and the maple leaf. All right guys, I hope you really enjoyed making these with me. They're super easy. Stay tuned for more Afton in the Kitchen. Just excited to share the knowledge I have with you to create great food.